talk about in detail about each and every command here. The first one is DDL. So DDL is nothing but data definition language. The commands which are dealing with the definitions. When I say definitions, create, drop, alter, rename, truncate. So you are creating an object. Let us say you are creating a table, you are creating a procedure, you are creating a cursor. So those are that are come under a DDL. It talks definitions. So next one is alter. So you are planning to alter the existing object. So that can be a procedure, that can be a table, that can be a view, anything. The next one is a drop. You want to drop the existing objects. That can be a table or a view or proc. Or you want to rename. So rename the existing table, existing columns, existing objects. That also come under definitions only. DDL, data definition language commands. The next one is truncate. So truncate, so there are cases whenever a truncate happens on any of the table, the definition has to reset. Let us say there was a column set as identity. Okay, so we have 100 records. So when you do a truncate, the initial point again need to set to the very basic point. It should not start from 101. So that is the reason why truncate come under DDL commands. So how to work with these individual commands, we'll talk about a separate sessions practically. So the next one is DML, data manipulation language commands. So which deals with data. See, earlier it deals with a definition. These commands are going to deal with the data. So those are insert. So you are going to insert the data. So you are going to update the existing data. See, first of all you need to insert, then you have to go for update. Okay, updating the existing data only. Okay, see, with this update you cannot update the definition of a table. Okay, you need to use alter in that scenario. Okay, so the next one is delete. So delete is nothing but to delete the data. It is not deleting the objects. Delete the data. And these are all dealing with the data only, not objects. Okay, so the next one is querying select. So to see the data, to see the existing data on a object, on a table. Okay, so these four come under data manipulation language commands. These four purely deals with data only: inserting the data, updating the existing data, deleting the existing data, and selecting the existing data or viewing the existing data. That is nothing but select actually. So the next one is TCL, which talked about data TCL, transaction control language. Transaction control language commands. So what are those transaction commands? Is commit, rollback, and save point. See, what is commit? So see, when you are doing multiple operations, you need to use a transactions actually. Let us say you are doing a bank transaction, your bank online transaction means you are transferring a money from your account to somebody account. See, the money need to deduct from your account and that same money has to credit into their account. So these two transactions are happening. If you understand clearly, these two need to happen in a transaction actually. So that once it is deducted, it has to credit there. So if it is deducted, if it is not credited there, means transaction has to roll back. It means that you should get money, your money should come back actually. If the money is debited, and it should credit actually. If the two actions are success, then it is going to commit. If two actions are not success, then it is going to roll back. Your money will come immediately. That is the expectation. But if you understand really in the transactions, in the real picture, it might take 1 or 2 days. Okay, it is nothing but a kind of rollback is happening. So these are nothing but transaction control language commands. The next one is data control language, DCL. So data control language. So grant, revoke. So grant and revoke. See, these two commands talks about security. So you want to grant permissions on the object wise or database wise or server wise. So you will be using as a grant permission to the specific user on specific objects. Revoke. So if you already have existing users, then you need to revoke the existing user privileges. Then you can use a revoke. So these are the list of commands we have in a SQL Server RDBMS system. So I classified these commands into these 4 categories, but if you see in different blocks, you might get a different classification. But at the end, everybody will be covering all these needy commands. So that's all about a theoretical. We'll talk about individually on each and every command. See you in the next video.